Hello everyone, welcome back to the second for Friday!
Hey, it's the weekend! You know what that means!
I think I do. What does it mean?
Yes!
Yes! Yes!
Apex Legends is a big hit for EA, so what? What does that mean? A million years for EA?
Yay!
Yay! Long live EA! Yeah. Are we gonna get our 4 FIFA games a year because of all this Apex money that's flowing through? I don't know.
EA, more like eat my ass.
Nice, got him.
Bam!
What Bruce means to say is that Apex might be a fun game and all, but what good is it if it's fueling the evilest empire ever?
No, I said eat my ass.
EA, more like eat my ass.
You didn't hear that. Well, we have good news for you. It looks like EA, eat my ass, might have found a way to ruin its own success before they even got to enjoy it.
Tell us more, Lawrence.
Yeah, so this is going to be a bit of a winding tale. We got a lot of business stuff to get through, but it'll make sense by the end. So to start, it's actually kind of difficult to sum up how big Apex Legends already is. The free-to-play Battle Royale game was downloaded 25 million times in its first week, and it's already one of the top games on Twitch.
If not the top.
Yeah, it's frequently the top. It's a true competitor to Fortnite, which ruled the gaming world for basically all of 2018. It's already snapped it out. They've also lured popular streamers like Ninja away from Fortnite, and they got some fresh, tender young meat on their hands with Dizzy, an 18-year-old breakout star from Florida.
I don't like this story.
Here's one more stat to throw at you. On February 12th, the game set a record of more than 8.2 million hours streamed on Twitch, which beat Fortnite's previous record of 6.6 million in July of last year.
All that is good news for EA, but EA's recent moves don't tell us that the company knows what to do when they strike it rich like this.
There's a real danger that Apex's success stands to steal gamers away from other new games that EA has already invested a lot of money in.
Specifically, there's a game that we've talked about all week. Anthem!
Yeah.
Welcome to the Anthem channel.
Yeah.
It's the game that EA's own developer, who they own, BioWare, has bet the future of their company on.
Oh yeah, and don't forget about Battlefield 5.
Who?
I actually really like that game a lot, and Apex obviously just blasted it out of the water in everybody's
You
hands.
said a string of words and then a number. I wasn't clear what you're talking
Battlefield
about.
5,
What?
Adam.
Just all
5. Lawrence, tell him that underperformed real bad, right?
buzzing.
Yeah, it already underperformed. EA and DICE are hoping it'll rebound when its own Battle Royale mode, Firestorm, releases next month.
Oh.
I can't wait, I'm gonna play it.
Why?
After-
Apex?
I'll play both.
Preliminary point here, at some point there's just not enough gamers to go around and make all of these games hits anymore. With a game like Apex sucking all the gamer hours out of the room, there's just not that much left to go around, so EA's in a weird position of sucking its own success away from itself. To be fair, the jury's still out on Anthem, but it's definitely off to a bumpy start. Reviewers giving it some tough scores and calling it promising but flawed.
That's what I was going to say on my gravestone. So, promising but flawed, that's the game's equivalent of saying, I like you, but just as a friend.
That's the game equivalent of the Postmates guy ate half your fries on the drive over.
He does what he does. The gaming equivalent of about to get a tit pic, but your phone is at 2% battery.
Oh yeah, that's like the gaming
No,
equivalent of the.
Stop.
What?
We're done. Let's just
Come
move
on, I can go forever.
Games all day. Gamers rap.
All right, Anthem is a games as a service game, same as Apex Legends. They aren't the same kind of game by a long shot, but EA wants you to play them in the same way for hours and hours at a time, and then keep coming back every single day.
Yeah, so in grand EA fashion, its success is coming at the cost of itself.
Yeah, we can take a look at other EA games that could be getting hurt by Apex Legends, mainly Battlefield 5. EA also wants that to be games of service, but it's had a rough couple of months.
It really has.
Yeah, they said that Battlefield 5 sales didn't live up to expectations, and they quickly cut the price of the game, which is a clear sign they want to move units, get it out there so when they patch it and bring it up, that people will reinstall it and start playing it. In an earnings call with investors earlier this month, EA executives said that Battlefield 5 sold 7.3 million copies as of December 31st, which is a lot, but it's 1 million less than what EA expected.
CEO Andrew Wilson said that Battlefield 5's campaign didn't have a creative center burn, and that its marketing campaign didn't get gamers' attention. He also blamed the game's delay until November, and he pointed to tough competition from Red Dead Redemption 2 and Black Ops 4.
Those are both huge games and both very, very good games. So even with Battlefield 5, I don't know if there's any way.
But EA was the company that kicked it back against those games.
Oh yeah, no, they totally blew it. They absolutely blew it. Andrew Wilson also blamed the delay of its Battle Royale mode, Firestorm, as a reason for the lack of sales, which I also agree with. By the time Firestorm comes out next month, is anyone going to be interested in another Battle Royale game? I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Apex Legends worked, sure, but gamers might not have enough room in their hearts for another one.
Wilson said that Battlefield 5 was designed from the beginning to offer a long-term live service, but they decided to put the single player and the classic multiplayer mode that we know out first, and then delay the Battle Royale mode, which is the new hotness, until March, which looks like it's going to come back to hurt them.
Yeah, it's already hurting them right now. Lawrence, what about Anthem?
Yeah, so that's interesting. As you might expect, Anthem director John Warner made some comments last year to GamesIndustry.biz about how, guess what? They want players to keep coming back months over months, keep playing, get invested, make sure you want your stupid suit to be the right color, so you got to buy your shards and all that. Here's the money quote. He said that, quote, being able to inhabit a BioWare-style experience over a longer period of time is something that is very interesting for us, so that sense of engagement and wonder, trying to provide continued reasons to re-engage, is also a principle that guides us.
Pretty games is servicey to me.
It sounds like designed by Spreadsheet, which is it's starting to hackle a little bit.
It really sounds like EA has high hopes for Anthem, too. It expects to sell 5 to 6 million copies by March 31st, which is just about over a month after release.
It's getting a lot of press, but I don't know if it's all really good press.
So if I paid the $5 for EA Origin, whatever, cancel it
I paid
immediately.
15, just so you know.
Does that count as a sale? Do they get to count that? I don't want them to.
Oh, I don't think so, no. I don't
don't?
think that counts as a sale because that's Origin Premier. They might get a very small portion of it.
EA, if you're listening,
They're not.
Don't count it.
don't. That's not a number yet.
But again, there's only so many hours in a day to play all these games, and gamers might have hit their saturation point with so many AAA live service games in such a short period of time. Because don't forget, Fortnite is still doing huge numbers, not to mention Destiny 2, PUBG, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and lots more games.
Yeah. Even Assassin's Creed Odyssey has a really aggressive content release schedule.
Yeah, that brings us back to Apex Legends, which is currently riding high.
Yeah, but was that because of EA or in spite of?
I'm going to say in spite of. Shortly after the game released, Respawn's executive director Drew McCoy talked to Game Informer, and he made it clear that EA had nothing to do with the game.
We're not dressing that one up either. McCoy literally said EA had no hand in development or anything about this game.
He added, not to be throwing EA under the bus, but this wasn't the game they were expecting. Oh my gosh. Did EA just accidentally put it on Origin or something?
Whoops, yeah.
Just deliver it. We're not going to look at it. We're just going to put it up.
Jonathan EA wakes up, stretches, puts on his little stocking cap, comes out with his coffee, opens up Origin. Spills coffee.
It's a new video game!
Oh yeah, so the question is, how good is Apex Legends doing these days compared to the millions of other Battle Royale games currently sitting on our browsers?
Lawrence, why don't you tell us?
So there's no exact sales numbers or monthly active user counts. It's kind of emerging as the dominant metric, mostly because the game hasn't been out for a month yet. But one way to compare them is seeing how they're all doing on Twitch. It's not a perfect metric, but it does give us an idea of how popular everything is at a particular moment in time. And by that, over the past week or so, Apex Legends has been beating out its most direct competitors, Fortnite and PUBG, as the most popular Battle Royale game on Twitch, often the most popular game in general. As of Thursday morning, had 153,000 viewers on Twitch, beating out Fortnite's 134,000, and far, far ahead of PUBG's 51,400 viewers.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it almost double Fortnite numbers in the evening sometimes, which is pretty amazing. I never thought I'd see it. Still, though, it's been a great first month for Apex Legends, and while it might not stay on top forever, it's definitely in the top tier of Battle Royale games right now.
But what does all that mean? Well, bluntly put, it sounds like EA's biggest success is the one game it meddled with the least. It stuck all its fingers and toes in the Anthem and Battlefield pies, and you can kind of see how that turned out.
Yeah, what did EA do when it found accidental success? It grabbed the Apex pillow and smothered 2 huge projects with it as fast as it could. It's like, no Anthem, no Battlefield 5, I'll kill you.
I love you. Which basically, as Bruce illustrated, is why we're confident that even with the loads of revenue and monthly active users Apex Legends has given EA, it'll still find a way to slip on a banana peel and bust ass in front of everyone again.
Maybe it'll fund 8 new games with all this Apex money, except make them all Battle Royales and release them in the same week. Smooth moves.
Got him. Gamers can't say no to this. Apex Legends 3, 4, and 5. All on the same day.
Makes no sense.
Why?
Please stop
it!
But only if you're Origin Premier. You can play Apex 3 and 5. You got to sign up for normal Premier to play 4. That's in the middle there.
All right.
But you have to install 4 and 5 to play 3.
I'm gonna need one of those graphics that shows me where I need to sign up and when I can play.
It's like they found it at the bottom of the ocean. It's the graph.
man.
It's an ancient horror that will drive you insane just by looking at it.
So that'll do it for another week of Inside Gaming Daily News content. Stay tuned for the weekend because we got a whole bunch of other stuff rolling out, possibly Anthem or Apex Legends related. We don't know.
You should watch it. Have a great time. Bye.
Have fun at church.
All right, we got some more Anthem drama to report on, and it involves an Xbox executive who's pissed at some of the game's critics.
Juicy. Anthem is getting mixed reviews, to put it kindly. We reported on them just a couple of days ago, actually.
But never fear, Anthem. Mike Ibarra, Xbox's corporate VP, strapped on his gamer armor and took to the field to defend the game's honor.
Oh, you shouldn't do that. So, yeah,